Hello everyone, I'm Rob Warner.
And I'm Elliot Jackson.
And this is Just Ride, the cycling podcast from Red Bull. And we've got a pretty special week. We are at Red Bull Rampage.
That's right. Me and Rob are going to be on site all week, bringing you the action. Make sure you like and subscribe all the videos to stay up to date. And of course, make sure you tune in on October 16th for the women and October 18th for the men on Red Bull TV and Red Bull Bike YouTube globally.
Absolutely. And we have got ourselves an incredible first guest. He had a 6th place finish here last year. He's dropping in for his 12th Red Bull Rampage start. And in his 9 top 10 finishes here, he's had 3 top 5s in a row. It is Tommy G. Tommy Genon. How are you, Tommy?
I'm good.
Bonjour. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
Good, mate. I heard that there's a quote going about that to understand you, you have to know you. Where does that come from?
First, we'll return the question, who told you that?
The producer sat over there.
Right.
Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah.
I'm only getting to know you. We bonded over that video I commentated on you years ago.
Yeah,
You remember?
I do remember.
When
That
I was
amazing.
super pumped to Freeride, I knew who I was. But it's been a big week here, mate, at Rampage already. We're starting to see riders ride, but how's it been going for you?
It's the classic Rampage week. You know, lots of digging, lots of picking, and then now it's about the time we have to ride bikes, and you're stressed out about it. Your hands hurt, and you're like, oh, why did I build it so big?
Is that how it goes?
Kind of. It's like 2 weeks before you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, that guy's gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna spin this, and then now you have to do it.
Do you think that like your eyes, like that saying, like your eyes are bigger than your stomach, if you're like whatever, like biting off more than you can chew, you get too stoked when you first show up here?
Well, I feel like a perfect Rampage run is like just at your limit, and maybe like something you don't want to do, but you know you can do. So with that mindset, like that's how you create your line. But usually, whatever you build, you have to commit to it till the end.
Yeah.
And then, when it's time, like you actually have to do it, and that's scary.
Well, talk to us about 2014. Like you had that first run, big crash, bike rolls down the hill. Or sorry, 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24.
You're like,
I was like, oh, did I crash that year too?
well, it's funny that you were here in 2014. Talk to us about that. Like to be able to have a big crash, like, bike tumbles down the hill and then you get back up and then get 6th in your second run, which is crazy.
I think my friends and Shaper, Paul and Lewis and Jules, my team really helped me out on this one to like get through the fear again. And I feel like the process was really annoying because I was the one who was making the call for the win because I was the one dropping next. So like I crash. Right away I go back up. And then I'm just after Cam Zink, who was the previous winner. Cam crash, helicopter coming, and big delay. So the win is coming. So I have to be the one standing on the rolling with camera on my face. And I'm
How
like,
long were you up there in that gate then? A long time?
yeah, a pretty long time.
What,
And
like
then,
you mean more than 10 minutes? Like,
oh yeah. It was like, if I drop in, run 2 was just gonna go on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't I could maybe go, but if I go, I have to keep in mind that to make it fair, like 10 other riders have to go through, or your run is not gonna count. All this
that's
is like
super interesting because you were saying like if you went, there was a window where there was no wind, but you knew the wind was gonna start, and so like if
I mean, it was already so bad, but it was only gonna get worse.
So you were like, let me delay a little bit to see.
And then I have all my other friends riders who are like, dude, like that's too windy.
Yeah.
So
how's that pressure? That pressure sounds like it's insane on you. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
terrible.
cool almost, and all the cameras are on you, and you're in the start hut.
And then we coming down, we have this long break, and then I'm the one who has to do this core again, back up. And it turns out it was just me and Semenak dropping in. Sometimes it also matters of what line you're riding. I grew up competing, racing, and all this, so it would be impossible for me to like not go.
Really?
No, I'm very
You're competitive.
competitive. Yeah.
And you knew the risk, right?
Yeah,
Like the wind
totally.
is an added risk. You'd already crashed
Yeah,
once.
it's just it's just one time a year, so it's very important,
Y-
obviously.
Yeah.
And then you have your friends who have helped you shape for like 10 days. You have made them move from Europe all the way to the US to do that. So no, there's no way you're not dropping in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless
Mad,
it's
isn't it?
like impossible.
I remember I was here, I think I was here in 2014, and I was talking to you, and you said something that stuck with me forever. It was after the event, and I was like, dude, it's too much. Like the finals day, there's like so much pressure, and you like shrugged, and you're like, we know what we signed up for.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean,
Well,
I
You seem
guess.
pretty calm around it all, actually. You know, like that's your exterior appearance. I'm not sure what's going on inside, but you always seem mellow, calm. But I guess there ain't no mellow and calm when you're in that start hut.
well, like I said, yeah, you know what you get yourself into. You know, it's not like it's gonna get windy. You know, the practice are gonna be tough. And it's free riding, so if you get offline, it sucks.
You can hear the tent flapping. Probably it's pretty windy
Yeah.
this week as well. Today's another day where you haven't ridden. You've obviously been here plenty of times. Like, is this normal? Is this dealing with this kind of pressure? Because you must be desperate now to start.
ride.
You're desperate
Yeah.
to ride, right?
For sure. Like,
It's coming. Like
Yeah.
the event is coming.
yeah, and you want to get as much riding as possible, or even just to like link features. Like, yeah, a couple tracks in my line for sure, and it's for sure very stressful. But tracks you practice them at home, and now I would say it's the time where practice really makes sense. And but yeah, just to like not wash out in a corner or like get offline for some shitty reason. It's like if you watch Rampage, it's usually the crashes doesn't really happen on the feature.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little overshot, going too
Right.
much right, and
Yeah.
you wash
Is
out.
that because you like a lot of the riders won't practice those in between linking sections, or are you just coming in much faster than you would imagine off those big features?
Well, a lot of them are very short compared to like what you would usually hit in a bike park or at home or whatever you build for like project videos. And here is like always super short. So I would say most of the time is like either you're going even way too short because you're like, I have to go slower, or you're going super deep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely like this type of riding is like just here.
And have you got a double drop on your line up there this year? I think I saw it where you could
Uh,
land long before another drop, or is that
I
someone
have
else?
more than one.
Oh, you have more than one. Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
one down the bottom I saw a little bit lower down, but
So
someone
we-
said you're gonna have like 2 meters and then you'll be off again.
can
Yeah,
you-
exactly.
Drop.
Can you just talk us through your line from top to bottom?
Yeah. So riders right. Kind of a double drop thing, but it's not really a double drop. It's like main drop and then a little one, and then I'm going on the left, double drop like I used to.
How big are these drops you're talking about?
Not so big.
No.
No, not so big, but
I don't
you
believe
don't
you.
want to mess it up.
I'm not sure they're not that
And
big, to be
then-
honest.
Then I have a hip, and right after I have a big flat drop, and then I have 2 step downs. But realistically, you cannot stop. I think I haven't tried yet,
That's
but
where I
you
was
cannot
stood, yeah.
stop between one and the
I
other.
see.
So I feel like once you committed to the first one, you have to hit the next one.
That's high risk, isn't it? There's no
Yeah.
escape route. You're
No,
out.
no. But that's kind of like this venue is very hard to find free ridey tires on the ground thing. Like it's usually spin a drop, flip a step down, trick a jump. But you want in a line, you want something that's hard to ride as well. And I was kind of looking for that, and I'm stoked I found this like back to back step down.
Yeah, it looks pretty wild from where I
I
was
mean-
stood.
Yeah, like you've been here, like we were talking about, like this is your 12th one.
Mhm.
How has it progressed over the years?
I feel like the way Rampage is right now compared to 12 years ago is very similar, I would say. For me, maybe the one before me, like they had less water, maybe. But at least for me, my own experience is that as a newcomer, now you have a lot more informations. First year I came here, I had no idea I needed diggers.
Did you come here on your own?
No, I came here, my hands in my pockets, like, and then
That was a
And-
learning curve.
and to be fair, like I had a room book from Red Bull,
Yeah.
and I had no idea why I had so many beds. Like
You're just
I
like,
was,
dude, Red Bull is insane.
yeah, like I
I
entered
haven't got
this
one for every
room,
night of the week.
and I think it was like right at the time I was gonna sign for Red Bull, and
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was from the event or not.
Right.
And I entered this room, and it's massive. Why? Like, is this how my life is gonna be now? And no, I just made another mistake in my life. I needed to come with shaping partners, you know.
Well,
Oh
it's,
my
it's so funny
God.
because that was 2012. You won Red Bull Joyride.
Yeah,
And that was like, I feel like one of the things that like catapulted you on. But I feel like you were so chill even then, right? Like you had I think you had half shell on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just like
Not ready.
t-shirt. Yeah. Like, oh, do you feel like you're that same person now? Like, or like when you look back, like, were you just like, oh, dude, like, who knows? Like, I'm just going to show up and smash it. And
No, I think I just do a lot of mistakes in my life, and usually I learn from it, but too late.
Sure.
It's like things happen, and then 2 years ago, I'm like, why did I not see it coming? You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I feel like back to the Rampage thing is that we have a lot more information now. Take an example like Thomas Lemoin is Rampage rookie, but he knows he has to come with a team. He knows we're about to dig for a week, and we didn't know back then.
What do you think of his line for a first time at
Well,
Red Bull Rampage? It looked pretty wild to me.
yeah. To be fair, like everyone would say, oh, he's a slopestyle dude. He has the most freeride line out there. Like
It's
the most tires on the ground thing, and like the biggest downhill takeoff drop. Like
Is that the biggest? He's coming off the top of the Goblin. Is that the biggest drop on the? It looks just honestly. I can't actually believe what I'm looking at when I see it. Like it looks madness.
I
Who
think
the
if
hell
you're
is
a
gonna ride
downhill
off it?
rider, maybe you can totally relate to that. Like maybe it's a hardline feature. Maybe it's.
Maybe.
But if you
Big maybe on that. It's huge. It's
Yeah, it's
absolutely
definitely big.
huge.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a huge thing.
some other people have definitely gnarly drops, but this one is like, yeah, very downhilly.
What about? There's 4 rookies here this time. I mean, you can remember when you were, but like we went and looked at some of their lines this morning. They're not scared either. They're going big. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think about the rookies? Do they need to like? Is it difficult to turn up without any experience, or is that perhaps like a good thing? You just come here without any inhibitions, without any expectations.
I think it can play in your favor and also against you. It can go either way. Like, if anything, having experience here, I think can help. But it's like I have experience, but I never felt like I had an advantage. Like, I don't think. like,
Really?
I'm not like, oh wow, like I'm for sure gonna beat them. You know, it's
No.
like
No.
oh, anyone's game, and a lot of the rookie are from here. Kinda,
right.
you know, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
spend a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
time.
yeah.
So
They're definitely
One-
not scared of risk. I would say.
no, no, no.
That's
And
perhaps
that's
the
one good
difference.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one
one
good
of the
thing.
big things, isn't
Yeah, you guys racing World Cups, you know when you have no fear
Yeah.
and no expectation. That's like the perfect mindset.
Yeah.
It's
Before
like,
you've hit the ground a few times, then it
Yeah.
starts to it starts to
Then-
take the edge off, right? Probably the same in freeride, yeah, right?
totally. But I feel like here the issue is if you hit the ground, you're not gonna compete.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You only get one.
Yeah, you can only have one shot. I mean, yeah, you can crash, but definitely not on the exposed stuff. And not saying like you get a massive injury. I'm just saying like,
Yeah.
are you spraying your wrist, your foot? You know, like. So I feel like experience can really help you out at Rampage. In slopestyle, I feel like being fearless will help you out.
Right.
Same as World Cup, even though I don't race, but I imagine that. But here, I feel like staying on your game in your lane, knowing exactly what you're up to, and having a game plan. And yeah, I feel like here it helps.
Tell me, how much does this event mean to you, like career-wise? You build your year around Red Bull Rampage?
With Rampage, my riding tend to go more that way because it's just like, oh, I know maybe learning flip flat drop will help me out in October. Or oh, last year I kind of landed sideways on my spin. Like maybe I should work on it. Maybe I should build a bigger drop at home to practice. So yeah, definitely Rampage impact the sport in general.
Yeah.
And do you think, like we just saw you come out with that new movie, Paradigm. Does that kind of all play into it? Like the things that you build for video parts, like does that kind of play into the things you do in competition, like you're saying?
Well, I think about this video project, it took all year long, and I just came back from a back injury, not like the biggest one, but it took me out 3 months at the start of the season, and I feel like filming was this high level, like Emil, Godziak, Cade, made me push myself much earlier than I would have.
Sure.
Because if you want to match Cade in a video and be actually in frame with him,
Yeah.
you need to ride hard. If you want to not look like a grandfather with Emo, you need to have your tricks ready.
I
you
know that's like and then you like want to go as big as Godziak. Like, okay.
I think definitely the Godziak part was the hardest for me because it was like just at the time I started riding good, but it was hard for me to take a risk on big jumps because it's high risk. And
Spent 3
Godziak,
months out.
yeah, he doesn't see it the same as I see it. So he's just not scared of anything because he's not crashing.
Do you have a favorite feature moment from the video?
All three of them was just all really good memories, like having Emil at home, being in Poland riding the line with everyone, and Cade in the UK was amazing.
If you were to think about like Freeride overall, do you feel like it's going more toward video parts or like more competition like this? Like, because there's also natural selection for now.
Yeah, I think we lack a little bit in events, but also I would love to have a like a video contest series going on because free riding. If you look at Brage, he's not competing, but like he's pushing the limits filming, and that's free riding also.
Yeah.
But also like natural selection is free riding as well and Rampage as well. So it's like between jams, competition, and video parts, like I feel like that's like the overall free riding sport.
From where I'm sat, and you come right from Slopestyle, there isn't. You hear Slopestyle mentioned around Red Bull Rampage a bit, especially with the single crown forks and those tricks. But when you walk up there, that to me, that's pure free ride. Like, if you can do that on a Slopestyle setup, fair play to you. But like, it's incredible to do. That it's massive, right?
Tell me, I feel like you have a different. How do you feel about that?
Go on, tell us. What do you see?
I'm trying to think about how not to get canceled after what you just said.
Go with the cancel now.
I'm like, please hold it. But
what do you think about it though?
Well,
that argument.
This is definitely not slopestyle. Some people tend to be more about tricks, but I feel like free riding is just in between slopestyle and downhill.
Yeah.
And
good way of putting it.
let's say Brandon Fairclough, he's a very good rampage rider because he has this background, but he's able to go in the middle.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you just want to see downhill, then Loic Bruni is faster than Brandon Fairclough. But does Loic Bruni can achieve building the full line and flipping a canyon gap and doing a flip tuck? No. So Fairclough, a little more fat, a little slower, but better free rider. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
And then you take the example of Emil. That's where I'm trying not to cross the line of being cancelled. Or maybe having problem with my friends, and
let's hear it now. Let's hear the slopestyle version.
Yeah. So if you take Emil, slopestyle, best of all time.
Gold.
Like, gold. Like you can't get any better than this. But he can definitely go down lines.
Yeah.
Maybe not as good as Brage would, but he has that skills. So it's like you tend to be in the free ride zone when you can do both of them. And another thing is, I feel like a rampage line has to have tricks, have to have a very gnarly start, very high consequences sections, and it's an overall. It's not just about tricks or just about tires on the ground. It's a mix.
Do you build your line to impress the judges, or do you build your line for you?
I've done both.
You've done both.
Yeah.
Which one works out better?
None. No.
It's the honest stars. I mean, you're doing all right.
Yeah, it's just like So I don't want to talk bad about judges because they have a very hard job. It's
I
just
would
so
say
hard.
they almost have an impossible. It
It's
feels.
impossible.
Yeah.
I agree with you,
Yeah.
dude. When you watch it at home, it's impossible. It's hard not. It's hard to agree with them, but everyone has. It's so subjective. Everyone's got an opinion on
Yeah.
it. It's
Oh,
impossible.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Whether you're a downhiller, a free rider, a slopestyle rider, you know, you've all got what you like to see, right?
I feel like after every rampage, like at the after party or wherever, like we hang out, everyone is pissed beside the first place,
Yeah, sure.
but everyone have
Yeah.
everyone have a different opinion.
Yeah.
So
It's impossible.
Yeah.
where who is right, who is wrong, you cannot tell. And about the single crown thing, like thought about it, like I see a lot of comment like, oh, ban single crown, and I'm like, yeah, for sure, like single crown tend to like push rampage a certain way,
It does. Yeah.
but meanwhile, like it's called free riding. So if you're not able to do what you want to do,
I agree. Like, you shouldn't stop progression. If Brandon Semenak's good enough to turn up here and drop them drops whilst doing bar spins, and fair play to him. That's right,
And-
because that takes me back to saying that ain't a
Yeah.
slopestyle mountain up there. What you on about? It's like it's
yeah,
just
totally.
big and dirty.
And one thing about Semenak is that people don't realize he could be a top 30 World Cup rider.
He's pretty
So-
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you put me on his line, the line is gonna look more free ride because I'm going to be sketchy. But he's just making it look so easy
Yeah.
that people think it's slopestyle. It is not
That's-
slopestyle.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's right, mate. Yeah, exactly.
So Tommy, tell us a bit about the situation with the bike sponsor.
So I still had 3 Canyon bikes in my garage
Yeah.
that were brand new.
Yeah.
That I know the bike so well, and it's a
Yeah.
really good rampage bike. So I just built that, and
Do you like have something lined up for next year?
no. I know it sounds dramatic, but no. Especially at this point, it's like, oh, like it's
like-
October.
We're in
Really
October.
easy,
This is-
man.
No,
yeah.
no, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not.
yeah. Is
no,
it
it's-
because like you feel like it's like industry wise, just like real gnarly?
Yeah, yes and no, because it seems like the World Cup circuit is doing really well,
I think
and
that is wow, it's pulling all the money in.
that
Taking
cost.
it
Yeah,
sucks all
yeah.
the money in, mate. I know it's hard. That's right. It is
Like,
making a difference.
They definitely deserve to get paid riding bikes because those guys are insane. But yeah, when I approach a company, it's usually like, it would be cool, but we spend our money in downhill
Wow,
racing.
Crazy.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like you
That's
can feel
crazy.
that everywhere. Yeah.
And also my point of view is that I feel like the industry wise, everyone got it wrong because
Yeah.
you want like and I'm in it too, like you getting the downhill bike of the fastest dude, but those bikes are only good if you're that fast. Like I had the chance to ride a Canyon when I was riding for Canyon, like a Sander from Troy Brosnan, and I just couldn't ride it. It's just too fast.
You mean you stiff? Like they only work when you go really fast on them.
Only when you're that good. And
Yeah.
and I ride every day, and I can't ride those bikes. So I feel like a good bike for everyone is not like a rampage setup, but more like just a fun bike park bike.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they spend their money in nothing.
They're like, let me do the
yeah.
development.
That's right. I can develop something that will work for everything.
They get a piece of paper with feedback. 70-foot drop, didn't handle it.
Yeah, I don't like how it feels tail whipping.
Yeah, right. No, that is wild. That is actually so wild. Tell me, as we wrap up, is there one thing that you want people to watch out for on your run?
Not really. I hope they enjoy the full line.
I love it. Well, this has been so good. We can't wait to watch you ride. And thanks for
Thanks.
coming on.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Tommy G.
perfect.